All right, let's dive in. What if our entire monetary system, the one we use every single day, was built on a fundamental illusion? Today, we're going to break down a pretty radical economic model that argues exactly that, and it finds its solution in a very unexpected place: the natural world. So, the source material for this explainer doesn't pull any punches. It kicks off with this incredibly bold claim. The argument is basically this: our global economy is hooked on an ever-expanding supply of fiat currency. Money created by governments that isn't backed by anything physical like gold, just to keep the lights on. Okay, so what's the big problem this new model is trying to solve? Well, according to this text, it all boils down to something called the illusion of fiat. Let's take a look at how this illusion is supposedly constructed. The way the author sees it, the system we have now is a pretty simple three-step process, but a deeply flawed one. Step 1, you just create money out of nothing. Step 2, you use that newly created money to get people to work and turn it into real physical things. But that, right there, leads us to the final critical step. And this. This is where it all falls apart. The argument is that the whole system depends on printing endless amounts of money to chase a limited supply of actual physical stuff. So here's the kicker. Once those real-world resources are gone, it doesn't matter how many zeros you add to a bank account. You can't buy something that just isn't there anymore. Okay, so this is where the whole idea takes a really fascinating turn. Instead of dreaming up some other complicated human-made system, the author looks to nature for the answer, specifically to what's described as a perfectly balanced closed-loop system. And this slide, wow, it just lays out the core analogy perfectly. On one hand, you've got the fiat system, which this text calls an unsustainable illusion. But on the other hand, you have the water cycle. It's described as this perfect self-sustaining model that doesn't just create abundance, but compounding abundance. The system actually gets stronger over time. And that's the model this whole new economy wants to copy. So to actually build this new model, we need some new vocabulary. The source gives us two brand new concepts that are the absolute foundation for this whole economy: ether and essence. Let's break down what each one means. All right, first up, we've got ether. Think of ether as the new name for all the regular currencies we use, dollars, euros, yen, the whole lot. Its most important feature? It's abundant. And because you can create an infinite amount of it, the author argues it's specifically designed to lose its value, its purchasing power, over time. And then, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, you have essence. So if ether is what we call currency, essence is what this model calls real, honest-to-goodness money. Its defining feature is scarcity. It's designed to be deflationary, meaning it's supposed to hold its value or even gain value, making it the